Before America was even a collection of 13 colonies, English settlers were already fighting each other. Decades before the Revolution, and even before Massachusetts or Connecticut took shape, there was a small but fierce conflict in the Chesapeake Bay, Claiborne's Rebellion of 1635. It wasn't a rebellion of thousands, but rather one man's defiance. William Claiborne, a trader and explorer from Virginia who refused to give up his claim to a profitable island after the creation of the new Maryland colony. What followed was the first armed conflict between English colonies in North America, a story of ambition, rivalry, and the struggle for power in the New World. By the early 1630s, the Chesapeake Bay was becoming a hub of English activity. Virginia, founded in 1607 at Jamestown, had grown into a strong settlement. Among its ambitious colonists was William Claiborne, who established a successful trading post on Kent Island, located in the bay between the Virginia mainland and the eastern shore. In 1631, Claiborne had received permission from the Virginia government and backing from the King's Secretary of State to trade in the region. Kent Island became his base of operations, trading furs and corn with native tribes and supplying goods to settlers across the bay. For several years, Claiborne was in essence the governor of his own little domain. But everything changed in 1632 when King Charles I granted a new charter to Cecilius Calvert, the second Lord Baltimore, creating the colony of Maryland. This new territory was carved out of land that Virginia had considered its own, and crucially, Maryland's charter included Kent Island, Claiborne's settlement. When the Maryland settlers, led by Leonard Calvert, arrived in 1634 to establish St. Mary's City, they demanded that Claiborne recognize Maryland's authority. Claiborne refused. He insisted Kent Island was still under Virginia's jurisdiction, not Maryland's. The tension was not just about land, it was about power, trade, and loyalty. Claiborne was an Anglican Virginian, while the Calverts were Catholics establishing Maryland as a haven for their faith. This added a sharp religious edge to the conflict. By 1635, the situation reached its breaking point. Maryland officials accused Claiborne of illegal trading within their borders and sent armed ships to seize control of Kent Island. Claiborne responded by sending his own armed vessel, the Cockatrice, to defend his rights. On April 23, 1635, the two sides clashed in the Chesapeake Bay, the first naval battle fought between Englishmen in North America. The result was bloody. Claiborne's men were defeated and several were killed or captured. Maryland's forces took control of Kent Island and claimed it in the name of Lord Baltimore. Claiborne himself fled to Virginia, but he didn't give up. He appealed to the English crown, insisting Maryland's charter had stolen his property. Though he never regained Kent Island, he continued to harass Maryland's government for years, and even played a role in later uprisings against the Calvert family. Kent Island eventually became part of Maryland permanently, but Claiborne's defiance made him a symbol of resistance to centralized authority. In later years, he would reappear during Ingle's Rebellion, again challenging Maryland's rule.